Welcome to AoK Championship Wrestling. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. And we're about to kick this off. Let's head into it. 9 matches. Let's do it. Kicking it off, newcomer Will Jones, the powerhouse. To take on the cruiserweight of the War Raiders, the Torpedo Connor Riley. And we're jumping right into it tonight, being led to the ring but tonight, the one half of the mixed tag team champions, James Coleman.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing the War Raiders from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Torpedo Connor Riley.
Connor Riley, no stranger to battling big men here, as he deals with this newcomer, powerhouse Will Jones. It's been his second match in AoK.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York,
Cracked open
weighing
a,
in at
cold soda
270
here.
pounds.
Powerhouse Will Jones. Again, debuting Sunday night against Larry the Hippie. Pulling off a victory there. Tonight he faces off against Connor Riley. In one-on-one action, Riley will stablemate James Coleman at ringside. We'll see Coleman later tonight as well, defending that mixed tag title against newcomers the Unholy, as the Demon Weaver and Laura Black challenge James Coleman and Morgan Quinn to those mixed tag titles. Connor staying quick, but that right hand slowed him down in a hurry. We got an ad break coming in just about 30 seconds. We got a roll up. Powerhouse gets a 1 count. Joe Brony right on top of it. And Jones going to town here. Good amateur background. Flocking that boy. Getting there right close. Riley. Again, training with James Coleman and Big Bad Adam Boone. Former world champions both. And look at this, Coleman up on the ring apron. Pulling the turnbuckle away from, pulling that pad off of the turnbuckle. Extreme Rules matchup. Doesn't matter if that turnbuckle is missing as far as I'm concerned. A real low super kick. Connor gets caught. Damn sure did. Right into a power bomb. Fires back by himself here, doing well. And Connor looking for the people's moonsault. Riley taking control of the match, keeping Will Jones off of his feet. Riley just missing that guitar thrown into the ring by Coleman. Gets a 2 count. Will Jones laid out here across the body of that guitar. They want tables, but we got barbed wire baseball bats. Welcome back from the ads. Jones. Massive German suplex. Overhead. Coleman warning Riley, but to no avail. Super kick, and we're outside the ring. This man dragging a ladder out. Riley catching him. Flatlines it. And Will Jones. Ah, you see what I did right there? You got the wrong name and shit. No. Sometimes. Riley. Wasting time. Should be going for the cover. Again, welcome in, Tyler. Riley with that springboard somersault. Almost a senton, but almost not. That's it. We got to cover. And the 2, Riley. Good night. X-Plex. And Riley planted firmly center of the ring. Connor falls victim and giving this man a 2-0 record here in AoK. Here we see the super kick coming off of that. Riley hitting that alley-oop power bomb out of the corner. The rolling senton using the springboard. The world's strongest slam into a 2 count. And that really was nothing more than the prelude to this X-Plex. And a quick cover one more time. Referee grabbing the 3 count. And Joe Brony to announce your winner. Powerhouse Will Jones. Warning indeed. We're actually going to see all 3 members of the War Raiders in action here tonight. As Adam Boone will face off against Jack Reason. And as I said earlier, James Coleman to James Coleman defend the mixed tag title. The mixed tag championships with his wife, Morgan Quinn, against the Unholy. But right now we have the Women's Royal Rumble Finals. Yeah, but I was drawing a blank on what they were. I didn't have them open up in front of me here. I do have them. I didn't have them opened up and haven't spent the time to learn them yet. So my apologies on that. But we'll get it.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Oklahoma.
Wednesday shows I don't have as much time for prep. I literally come straight home from work, turn everything on, eat my dinner, and go live. Like, there's some nights if I'm late on a Wednesday night from coming live at 9, know that I'm probably still eating dinner. I'm probably running late from work. Alexia to face off against Casey in the women's finals for the Royal Rumble tournament. The winner of this match will enter the Women's Royal Rumble at number 30. The loser of this match will enter the Royal Rumble at number 1. We'll be live again Sunday night. We are live every Sunday at 8 and every Wednesday at 9. AoK action twice a week, like clockwork. And I do my absolute best to put up any changes to my schedule right here on Twitch, on the Twitch calendar. El Jefe is actually in action here this evening. He can take on the Rocker, Nick, in an Extreme Rules matchup. Casey Nguyen, former Women's World Champion, with an opportunity to enter the Women's Royal Rumble. I said number 30. It's going to be number 10. It's only a 10-women Royal Rumble this year. But the winner of this will get to come in at number 10. The loser enters the Royal Rumble at number 1. We will also see the men's division's tournament winners tonight for number 30 and number 1, where we will see Hero take on Celtic Wolf just before our main event this evening. There's a possibility here. It's a Royal Rumble. There's a good possibility we see a lot of wrestlers on Sunday. So yes, Sunday brings us our Royal Rumble. Our road to WrestleMania. We got to lock up in the center of the ring. And Alexia overpowering Casey Nguyen, but Nguyen back up quick. Another collar and elbow walk up. And Nguyen, this time to win. Pushing her opponent back into the corner. Clean break. A quick jab puts us right back in the corner again. Again, a huge opportunity for the Royal Rumble for this matchup. Leg sweep and a moonsault. Another moonsault. A block for Alexia. Going strong here. Actually, I'm not wasting time on Casey whatsoever. and Casey. Taking back control of the match with a series of strikes. Alexia, one more time. This is a back and forth between these two. But again, big opportunities. Alexia, the Canadian Destroyer from the second turnbuckle. Again, the winner enters the Women's Rumble at number 10. And the loser enters at number 1, Alexia. That modified almost like a Falcon driver. You got to cover. Both of these women have had multiple matches leading up to this moment. Avoiding the number 2 spot through 5. So from 2 through the tournament. And down to it, the winner takes number 10. The loser enters at number 1. They will kick off the Women's Rumble. Pompando STO, we've seen world titles change hands with that maneuver. Follows it up with a second one. Off of that high lifted knee. And Casey can't hold her down. And Alexia looking to battle back. From the top and caught. Hell of a reversal. Alexia threw it all away and got caught. Casey Nguyen. Finals of the Royal Rumble tournament. And it is Casey coming in at number 10, Alexia. It is an all or nothing tournament. And Alexia got the nothing. You take a look at those final few moments here. the reversal, the near pinfall. And there it goes.
Here is your winner, Casey the Win!
Moving right along, Big Bad Adam Boone to take on Jack Reason. No holds barred. Let's head to ringside.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Manchester, England, weighing in at 232 pounds, the wounded Jack Reese.
Jack Reason, another former world champion. We'll actually see two former champions in this matchup. As Reason and Jack Boone, Jesus Christ, you got a booze. Jack Boone. Anyway, Jack Reason, Adam Boone. Size difference always, almost always, in every Adam Boone matchup. And again, being led to the ring by James Coleman.
And his opponent, representing the War Raiders from Biloxi, Mississippi, weighing in at 350 pounds, Big Bad Boone!
Big Bad, the de facto leader of the War Raiders. Dan Coleman at ringside, Boone. And Reason ready to go. Referee Jenna Taylor. Ringing the bell. Boone. Staggered, but Reason can't take him off his feet yet. Tries it again. The watermelon squeeze. Boone looking for a submission. The Reason at least weasels out of it, but Raw Power still gonna have to stick and move. There he goes, Reason gets caught again. Flurry of offense, but not enough. Sent to the ropes, sent up high, face first to the mat. We got a quick cover. And a kick out. Boone catching that boot coming up to him. Big Bad taking back control. In a huge way. Damn, face first off that wheelbarrow. Big Bad Bomb. Nah, I'm lying. That was not the Big Bad Bomb. I made that up. No holds barred. Boone goes under for a steel chair, but leaves it at ringside. What are you doing, dude? I mean, not that you needed a chair. Big boot. Gets a 2 count. Reason still in this one. Look at this boot. Hooking his feet on the middle rope. Huge drop kick. There's a big man. He'll be bouncing up in the air like that. Sent to the ropes, caught into that choke slam. Jack Reason has taken a beating in this matchup. And another cover. And another kick out at 2. We're taking blows here at ringside. Reason hitting him with everything he can, but Big Bad almost unstoppable here. No holds barred matchup. Anything goes in this. Reason keeps trying to use force against Big Bad, and it's just not. You got to wear that big man down. You can't. Another big boot. That is it. Adam Boone. Taking out Jack Reason. You see the huge scoop slam into the cover early. Lots of near pinfalls. until that final boot to the chin.
Here is your winner, Big Bad Boom!
Where'd the next tag title go around Coleman's waist? Alright, moving right along. Kevin Norfolk and Big Eddie. Big Eddie said he was going to win this matchup. I believe he said via submission. In his last promo, that'll be interesting to know.
The follower is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Paris Island, South Carolina, weighing in at 228 pounds, Candyman Kevin Noah Fox.
Kevin Norfolk. Singles action tonight. Usually one half of the tag team, Norfolk and Way, alongside Jason Way. But tonight, singles action against Big Eddie. Norfolk has had this he's been out to get Big Eddie. I don't know what prompted it, but Jason Wade just seems to be going along for the ride. I don't know if Norfolk seems to be the catalyst in this, and Big Eddie.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 560 pounds.
He was distracted. Distracted by by Kevin during their first encounter. Beat him in the next two encounters, and then again tonight here, Kevin Norfolk challenging Big Eddie one more time. And Big Eddie, I mean, he fight anybody, he don't care. That's what he's here for. Here we go. Eddie claiming he'll win this match by submission. It was a self-promo, self-challenge. Again, I'm not sure what Norfolk is thinking here. Look at this, gets a reversal. But gets an elbow to the chin just in case. Big Eddie taking control as almost it would be expected. Huge leg drop. Norfolk. I'm gonna say Norfolk getting some heavy blows in there, but I was wrong. All we did was piss the big guy off. Enziguri Kevin fires off a handful of rights, but can't follow through. Falling headbutt, and damn, he just busted that man wide open. And he gets the 2. Kevin kicking out. Clothesline. Staggers him, but doesn't drop it. Big Eddie. Look at it. I don't know what Kevin Norfolk was thinking. I don't know why he decided to do this. This might have been a dumb decision. But then again, Eddie did say that he would win this match by submission. This man is not known as a submission artist by any means. A con artist maybe, but not a submission artist. Norfolk trying what he can here, but he'll put the brakes on, but Eddie a little bit quicker. Belly to belly. And I'm not sure that's the belly you want to go belly to belly with. Eddie, look at this. Drops that massive leg. Convict slam. No submission, objective failed there, Eddie. You claim, you said. Yes, big head. Didn't matter about the submission. Big Eddie. And Jason Wade coming out to save his partner. Norfolk and Wade taking Eddie back a step. Big Eddie gonna drop the chair across an already beaten Kevin Norfolk. Hardcore Championship, Buddy Marvelous taking on Paige Ramirez. Looking to challenge. Getting her name pulled tonight. Hardcore title. Basic rules for the Hardcore Championship. Random opponent, random match. We got it pulled tonight. Paige Ramirez. And an ambulance match. Paige Ramirez getting her name called. to challenge the hardcore title. Open to everybody, no matter who. If you are on the roster of AoK at any point, this belt gets defended on every show. It is the Hardcore Championship. You get a random match type and random opponent / opponents. Tonight, Paige Ramirez challenges Buddy Marvelous, recently crowned Hardcore Champion. But Marvelous capturing that title in a Hell in a Cell triple threat against Piper Ramirez, Paige's sister. Paige will get that opportunity here tonight. It's been a while since we've had a female hardcore champion. The last one being, I believe, Casey Nguyen. But I could be wrong about that. Let me double check the records on that. I'm sorry, I was wrong about that. It was Emma Garcia was the last woman. Try that again. The last woman to hold the hardcore title. That was within the last 3 months of in-game play.
Introducing the challenger.
We'll let Joe Brody get those introductions in for us.
From out of this world, weighing in at 253 pounds, the Hardcore Champion, A-List, Marvelous Buddy Marvelous.
Object of this match, put your opponent in the back of an ambulance and shut the doors.
There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner.
There you have it. That's what I
Let
said.
the match begin.
Paige Ramirez ready to go. Bud Marvelous starts off with a boot to the face. About the midpoint of the show here. As we're taking it outside right up. Walked away from that. Marvelous. Putting the beat down on Paige. Kick to the ribs. Reverses it. Twisting arm put. Look at this. Marvelous and Paige. Paige trying to get some offense going for herself. That'll do it. And she is on fire at the moment. Ramirez. The Irish whip. Marvelous taking her back over the top rope. Blocked. Not fast enough into the scoop. Buddy with the guillotine. Rolling out of the ring, going under the ring. Paige comes back with a steel chair, but unable to use it. Oh, reverses it for a clothesline. And look at this. On a deadlift outside the ring. Military press. And just drops him from the top floor. Look at this, marvelous. Jamming the knee of Paige Ramirez into that steel chair. And again. And he is going to absolute town on the leg of Paige Ramirez. Curb stomp after curb stomp and back to the knees. Back up, missing. And again back to the leg. Bud marvelous. Relentless here tonight. The hardcore champion defending his title. Back around again off that clothesline. Back inside the ring. Drop toe hold, Ramirez. Got an ankle trip. And a back elbow. Again, ambulance match for the hardcore title. The champion finds himself in a bad spot. Running power slam. Object of the match, put your opponent in the back of an ambulance. Close both doors. And win the hardcore title. Ramirez outside the ring as she heading over for it. Gonna open the doors up. And this crowd is ready for it. Buddy meets her in the gateway with a clothesline. We're over the top rope to ringside. Ramirez a little unsure of herself there for a moment. Yeah, get out there, get him in the back of the ambulance, close the doors, win the title. What are you doing? Look at this. She just rolled him right into that. And Buddy One door shut. She ain't gonna do it that quick, is she? Marvelous. Able to fight out. No, sir, that match is up next. That match is up next. Good timing. And a huge back suplex by Paige Ramirez. Damn. Into the X Factor driver. El Jefe will be in action next against the Rocker Nick. We will see the Colemans defend their tag team titles. We will get the Royal Rumble participant tournament out of the way as the Hero and Celtic Wolf battle for 30 or 1. In the main event tonight, Bo Chan challenging Prestige for the Intercontinental Championship at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match. A hardcore championship up for grabs in this ambulance match. And folks, this is the go-home show for the Royal Rumble. Marvelous. And a backbreaker of a powerbomb. And Ramirez unfazed by any of it. A second military press, another face-first drop for the A-lister Marvelous Bud Marvelous. The hardcore title is slipping from his grasp. Is Ramirez. Has found a friend in the concrete floor. And look at this. Midnight Drive, good night. Playmaker, I think, is really what it is. Who knows? It's all the same to me. Marvelous with the chicken wing. The crowd, it sounds like this crowd is torn straight down the middle for this hardcore match. Buddy. With a dart throw. First door. One door down. Are we looking at a retention? Can he shut the door? Marvelous. Ramirez, one of these two. And Ramirez kicking that door open with authority. Torture rack into an X Factor. And I don't believe this girl's done yet. And a Buddy saving himself in the doorway from that power bomb. Holy damn. Holy damn. Spear into the steps. Marvelous. Launching his opponent into the back of the ambulance. Taking his time shutting the door, giving her plenty of time to recover in there. You better be quicker than that. First door shut. And again, Paige. What is she doing? Face first to the apron. Wrong way over. And again, Buddy puts the brakes on. Grabbing the door frame. Hurricane Rana. Marvelous. Gets caught in a hip toss. This is a hell of a fight for the hardcore title. Buddy, face first we go. Ramirez. In the back again. And Buddy gets the door shut, retaining the hardcore title. Take a look at some more of the replays. And Ramirez multiple times with this torture rack X Factor. And here, this spear right into the steps. And the door being slammed shut on the chance of the hardcore title going home with Paige. Attention, this man will go into the Royal Rumble as the hardcore champion, as well as this man's gonna have his knife full, as well as joining the Rumble at number 2. Keep it moving. We're going into it. El Jefe versus the Rocker, Nick. That's it, just Nick. Let's head into it. El Jefe doing fairly well for himself, looking to recapture, get back in the graces there of the Intercontinental Championship.
The following is an Extreme Rules match.
El Jefe is moving up through the world title.
Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 200.
Will Jones started his journey through the Intercontinental Championship. El Jefe will be entering the Royal Rumble at number 5. Randomly selected to be the 8 men for the Rumble tournament for the opportunity at 30. Big risk, low reward as it came out for El Jefe. Luckily enough, failing to move on from the first round, but not so far as to have to start at number 1. He did get the number 5 positioning on his loss to the Celtic Wolf, who has gone on to fight later tonight.
Weighing in at
in the finals of that tournament. But right now, the Rocker, Nick Blackwell, ready to go. Returning here to action in AoK late in the season. El Jefe, Nick Blackwell, let's do this. The Boss, the Rocker, Joe Brody ringing the bell. El Jefe goes in for the clothesline, but nobody home. Sidestep by Nick. Butterfly suplex. And El Jefe, his head beat like a drum. Reverses it back to his feet, snap suplex, and the Boss in charge. Whip, reverse, caught in the corner. Swinging neck breaker by the LA Jefe. Blackwell and the Jefe. Winds up the elbow, drops it on the back of the neck. And one for the chest. Jefe working his way around the Rocker. Another shot to the chest. And a full series of them. And back to his feet, the Rocker retaliating. Reversal again, El Jefe. He's facing off tonight. One-on-one action, extreme rules. Anything does go here. And so far, these two keeping it to a basic wrestling match. Scoops him up, and El Jefe finds a couple of elbows in his ears. Powerbomb. Hits the jackknife. We've got it covered. And a kick out at 2. Look at this. Rolls him up. Small package. Gets a no count. Cafe hits that massive clothesline, turns the Rocker on his head for a 3 count. Extreme rules, and we didn't need none of it. They're early in the matchup, butterfly suplex. Follows through with that brawler Belfast roll. But El Jefe comes out with this jackknife. And that clothesline. Just enough. Call it a night on Nick Blackwell. El Jefe, your winner. And an early entrant into the Royal Rumble this Sunday. man will be there at number 5. It's a long way to go to win it, but he may be the man to do it. Let's go into it. The tag team championships up for grabs mixed. The Unholy. Demon Weaver. Laura Black. To take on the Colemans, James Coleman and Morgan Quinn, for the mixed tag team titles. Here we go, to ringside for the entrances of the Unholy. Laura Black. Seen her in singles actions a couple of times here. Demon Weaver once or twice in singles as well. They've had a few matches as a tag team. Tonight, an opportunity at the Mixed Tag Team Champions. Will we see an upset as they take on James Coleman and Morgan Quinn? Coleman been here at ringside a couple of times tonight. Having to come out and defend that title now. Crowd not behind either one of these two teams. Good Lord.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Mixed Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Laura Black and the Demon Weaver. And their opponents.
Man, huge opportunity for those two.
Champions, the unpredictable James Coleman and Wild Thing Morgan Quinn, the War Raiders.
Representing the stable of the War Raiders, the Colemans. Mixed tag titles are up for grabs. Coleman gonna start for his team. Laura gonna start for theirs. Stepping through a half Nelson suplex. this, using the ropes for leverage and pulling Coleman off of his feet. Deep arm drag into the corner. Double team action calling it. You hear Joe saying the tag is legal. Double shoulder tackle. Drop kick. Coleman holding his own here, but needing a tag. A series of elbow drops. Saves himself with that DDT. Do a little cat and mouse game. No, we're outside the ring. No countouts. Disqualifications exist, but countouts do not. They're going to fight all they want outside the ring. Coleman firing off here in the corner.
Tag is in.
A double shoulder tackle from the Colemans, and James finally getting out of the ring there. And Morgan gonna go for an easy victory. Gets a 2. Oh man. Weaver pulled way back on that shot. Snapmare. Quinn with the grapevine. Morgan Quinn having her way here. Oh, spoke too soon. Nope, reverses it. We got a tag. Launching James Coleman off the top ropes. And Coleman with a Coleman cutter. We're going to see it break up here. That was almost a guarantee. That was almost a guaranteed pinfall. Coleman modifies this one, drops it into a neck breaker, and making the tag. No, decides to turn back and goes back to it. Look at this, staying on Demon Weaver. Laura Black, the legal person in this matchup. A huge sit-out powerbomb. We've got to cover. And Coleman kicking out before the count can even start. Coleman. reverses it. Laura sends Coleman over the top rope, right hand. And we're back inside the ring. Rolls out of the way. Laura fires off 1, 2, 3, and a big head scissor takedown. Double team one more time. A big double backdrop. Down goes Coleman and Demon Weaver. With the fireman's carry, but James Coleman. Low drop kick. I'm not sure what happened right there. I don't know if he got poked in the eye. We get a tag and Laura Black back inside the ring. James Coleman. Dropped. Laura going to allow for the tag with Morgan Quinn, now the legal person. The ladies of this matchup going at it. The mixed tag championship on the line. One of these two teams will walk out as the champion. Will it be a retention? Headlock DDT. And a 2 count. So close to the titles. Black thought she had it. Ducks under and catches her on the way back. Standing drop kick. A somersault drop kick at that. And Laura Black in control of this one here again. Looking for the disarmer. And the referee is taken out. Joe Brony taken out by Demon Weaver as he tried to make that save. And the powder in the face. Everything they can to take the titles from the Colemans. Evidence on the face of Morgan Quinn. The referee is down. Falling into it. And Weaver not allowing for the tag. Joe Brony finally getting back up to his feet. Where is he going? All the way to the top rope. What the hell was that? What was that? We got to cover. And Coleman for the save. Another tag. Joe saying that was a good tag. Black from the mat to her back. That deadlift German suplex. Hey, Joe. Morgan hits the clothesline and we're going outside the ring. Nope, just kidding. Hanging neckbreaker by Laura Black. Celebrating too early. Getting the crowd behind her, but we got a tag on the other side of the ring. Quinn is down. Coleman. At the end of another falling powerbomb. And a near pinfall again stopped it too. Drop kick. And the mixed tag champions are in trouble at the moment. Coleman firing back. Hammerlock body slam. And he tags in Morgan Quinn one more time. Morgan from behind the roll-up. And a 2 count. Near pinfall. This matchup has been full of them. All the way around with that cutter. Too close to the wrong side of town for all of that. Wrong side of town for all that. Standing moonsault and another cover. We got a 2 count. Only 2. This matchup going to continue on. The mixed tag team title is up for grabs. 2-on-2. The Unholy versus the Colemans. And this matchup could go to anybody. Either one of these 2 teams could walk out of here with gold around the waist. Hip toss. And the Demon Weaver finds himself upside down and inside out. Pinfall attempt. Retention at hand, no. Saved by Laura Black. The Unholy continue this. But for how long? As the Colemans look to retain the titles. Look at this. Rolls out into a huge splash. And the Demon Weaver. She got in mind here. Doesn't matter. Morgan Quinn finding her way out of it. Missing with the drop kick. Irish whip. High lifted knee and a tag out. Morgan Quinn bringing James Coleman back into this matchup. This grabs the leg. The Demon. Standing moonsault, but Coleman lifts a knee, catches him in the sternum. Into the neutral corner, no, into the referee. Over the back, chop block. Jawbreaker to end the series. And the Weaver kicking and tagging out and bringing Black back in, and Coleman waiting for the opportunity to strike. And look at this, Weaver on the outside as Laura Black hits that headlock DDT. Morgan Quinn makes the save to keep the titles around the waist of her and her husband. Running senton. Standing moonsault. And the Unholy putting up a fight here tonight for the Colemans. European uppercut. End that series of strikes. And look at this, Morgan Quinn hooking her feet on the ropes to try to secure the victory. I mean, if all else fails. Launched across the ring, double team action. That was a hell of a shoulder tackle. The mist in the eyes. And a punt kick. That may be enough. That should do it. James Coleman not putting up with it. And Morgan has had salt thrown in her eyes, had that misspit in her eyes. The whip. Hurricane Rana by the big guy. Even Weaver a little confused on what to do here. Gonna go top rope. He may have wasted way too much time for this to be effective. Yeah. Whip, reverses it. Coleman. Again, striking at an opportunity. Quinn, side Russian leg sweep. Uppercut. Standing drop kick. Morgan Quinn going to town here. And going high risk. Look at this. We could be looking at it. Twisted Bliss in the making. A pinfall is saved by Laura. And another tag. Coleman sends his opponent into the turnbuckle, follows it up, looking for the Helluva kick, and nobody there. Block. Coleman. Spider Monkey. Bobby Boucher. Lines it up in a huge clothesline. More of a forearm than a clothesline. Coleman looking to launch a punt of his own. And he lands it solid on the face of the Demon Weaver suplex. Not a German one. Just a regular, just suplex. We get another tag. Morgan Quinn. Block. Weaver. With a wheelbarrow stunner. Butterfly backbreaker. And another tag. Black hits the moonsault. And again, Coleman there for the save. Why is it allowing so many breakups? Why is it allowing for so many breakups? Is it because of the quick tags? Double team action. Hell of a kick. Rolls him over. And another save. Why is it allowing for this? A cutter. And another tag. Again, no count out. But disqualifications do exist. The whip, the reversal into the barricade. And Laura Black trying to get the crowd on her side. And this matchup started with boos from both teams from this arena crowd. Wheelbarrow turns it around, DDT. Mixed tag team titles on the line. James Coleman and Morgan Quinn defending those titles tonight, but having a hell of a time against the Unholy as the Demon Weaver. Oh, damn, fires back again. What do we got here? Damn. And he buckled him. Morgan Quinn going to make the save. I don't know why the game is allowing for so many breakups. Coleman saved his own ass on that one. Goes for the cover and another breakup. Another save from the tag team partner. Backbreaker, Coleman. Looking for another tag, perhaps. Gets it. Stunner. Quinn runs through with the clothesline and looking to tag Coleman back in by the looks of it. This matchup taking its toll on everybody in it. STO slammed him hard. Coleman sent him to the corner, the wrong side of town. He needs to fight his way out of it. He sends Weaver into his own corner. And a straight beat down here in the corner by James Coleman. A mugging, a cover. And that is it, retention. The belts remain with the Colemans. As we take a look at the replays, double team action from both teams through this. 101 saves from the tag partners. The count breaks. The missed opportunities. And the final pinfall going to the champions.
And still mixed tag team champions, the unpredictable James Coleman and Wild Thing Morgan Quinn, the War Raiders.
You heard the man, the War Raiders. I'll get out of here with that bullshit. Come on. Free main event coming up next. One of these two men will walk out of here with the number 30 spot for the Royal Rumble on Sunday. The other one will kick the Royal Rumble off at number 1.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 210 pounds, Hero! And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland,
Celtic
weighing in
Will.
at 219 pounds,
B. Stewart looking to be number 30. Here we go, the finals of the men's Royal Rumble tournament. And the hero, Celtic Wolf, going at it. Lined him up forever for that pun kick. No wonder he missed. Up to the shoulder, Wolf. With a serious slam. Sunday night, the Royal Rumble, my favorite match. We hit the ropes. Big kick to the forehead. The Celtic Wolf busted open, but taking back control of the matchup. Big splash, and continues on the assault. Giving the crowd a little something, something. Hero locking up, getting pushed back, but again, finding a spot, finding an opening, reverses it. Reversed again, Hero, Wolf, trading places in this corner. And the high lifting knee. The back and forth, still going on. Looking to bring his opponent to the ropes. We still got a tables, ladders, and chairs match up next. Will Volchan and Prestige go one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship? Wolf sets it up, package. Oh, spins it out into, I don't know what that was. It was enough for a 2 count. One of these two men is going to enter the Royal Rumble at number 30. Big boot by the Wolf. Hook of the leg. He is looking to win this tournament. And gets a near 3. Man, so close. Military press by the Wolf. B. Stewart in control. Lines up another boot. No, drives the knee to the mask. Nobody home with the elbow. A little coming in a little too cocky with it. But Hero, I think he tripped himself up. Nice reversal. But the Wolf fighting back. Boot to the chest or to the ribs. Off of that suplex. Hero finding some life here. With the Wolf back up. Hero sidesteps, sends his opponent into the ropes. B. Stewart fires back with a clothesline. And a backdrop. And a spine buster to end the series. We got to cover. Number 1 or number 30. Celtic Wolf wins the coveted number 30 spot. Hero will begin the Royal Rumble alongside Buddy Marvelous. The Royal Rumble comes Sunday has been placed. The tournament for the first 7 numbers, the first 7 entrants and number 30 have been placed for the Men's Rumble. We get the remaining 17 or so. Join us Sunday night for the Rumble with Tanow. Tanow? That's right, but Tanow. Tonight, that's tonight right now, Tanow. And real quick, let's finish out this replay before we go on about Tanow.
Here is your winner, the Anarchist Wolfman Stewart.
Busted open and still coming out on top. That man has got the number 1 positioning to have, not the number 1 position. He's got the last man, he will be the last man to enter the Rumble. B. Stewart. And our main event, the Intercontinental Championship, Volchan versus Prestige. The Cyber Warrior. And the King of Old School to face off. And a TLC match at Intercontinental title hanging above the ring. Let's get it.
And is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from the internet, weighing in at 227 pounds, The Show!
Cyber Warrior getting ready to challenge for that Intercontinental title, looking to reclaim it here. It has been some time. Volchan, since Volchan has carried this Intercontinental title. Not that long. It's been about 3 months. Losing that title to Jack Reeser. And the Intercontinental Champion, the King of Old School.
The champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, the King of Old School.
Defending the Intercontinental Championship tonight, TLC match, Volchan, no stranger to this belt. #1 contender. Just 4 days away from the Royal Rumble. This man will enter the Rumble at #4. Failing to beat Bud Marvelous in the first round of the Royal Rumble tournament. Volchan looking to go into the Rumble as the Intercontinental Champion. Take this title and run amok with it. TLC matchup. The referee ready to get this one going. Calls the bell from ringside, and it's Volchan. Wasting no time getting outside the ring. Look at this, playing with cat and mouse. Where's he going? Volchan out for a steel chair. But Prestige too quick. Caught him from behind, and we're going to start this one outside the match, or outside the ring. Wasting no time going at it here. And Prestige. I think Prestige was going for the ladder. Volchan side Russian leg sweep. The ladder taken down off of his legs. And Volchan sent him to the steps. Prestige. No, Volchan over the back. The Cyber Warrior with an inverted DDT. And Prestige, look at this. Digging the fingers into the eyes of the challenger. And the curb stomps. Put into the corner. Massive boot to the face. From Volchan. Now where's he going? Back out for that same chair. And Prestige. Look at this, going for the belt. Wasting no time going for that belt. Just pushes the ladder out from under him. And now it's Volchan with those curb stomps. Springboard, nobody there. Into the ropes. Prestige takes that right hand. Superman punch from Volchan. But back up to his feet, blocked. The Cyber Warrior missing with a knee. The whip, the knee to the face. And again, Volchan. Ladder in hand. Sets it up, but Prestige hits the elbow. And speared. Right through the chair. Volchan wisely going up that ladder. He can't get the belt. He can't reach the belt. What are you doing? Volchan having trouble getting hold of the belt there, and Prestige back up to continue the match. Shot to the breadbasket, and Prestige going to make the climb. Recovered, Volchan. Again, just collapsing the ladder. Main event, Prestige, Volchan, Intercontinental title, TLC matchup. One show away from the Royal Rumble. We'll see that Sunday night here at 8 p.m. Ace of Names Entertainment. Live on Twitch. And Volchan has been busted open. Climbing the ladder. Intercontinental title literally within his grasp. It's right there, Volchan. But so is Prestige. Knee to the face, blocked. Couldn't get all of it. Big boot again. Off the ropes, knee to the face. And Prestige going to make the climb, though Volchan was slowly recovering there. And the Cyber Warrior really calculating here, just making sure Prestige is all the way to the top of the ladder before pushing it over. Blocks it. Oh no. Oh no. Prestidigitation. And Prestige is going to take the time to move the ladder for better positioning for himself. And Volchan, a bloody mess. And he is leaving puddles here on the canvas. Taking Prestige down. Fighting back, not down hard enough. And Prestige going back up again. Volchan. Missing with the high lifting knee. Into the turnbuckle. Fighting back. Good maneuvers. Find your spot. Cross line. Look at this. Volchan going to set up a table. Yes, no, maybe? What's he doing? Just threw it on top of him. And I believe he cut him, but oh, he busted him open. Yeah, Prestige bleeding above the eye. Intercontinental title on the line. Nobody there's the table. Or I'm sorry, the ladder. Gets taken out from under Volchan. What is he doing? Prestige. Celebrating on the apron. I'm not sure if he should have been doing all that. Superman punch. It could be the GTS. Here comes the knee. And there goes the champ. And he's not done. Look at this. Prestige getting back up again. Prestige standing back up, but I don't think he knows where he's at. Maybe he does. Volchan into the corner again. Again, trying to make the save. Prestige. So close. And down he goes again. Falling from the ladder. Volchan another time with the table. On the bottom of the closed table, that may be enough for the Intercontinental Champion to retain his title as we climb to the top. But look at this. Again, Volchan. Man, that was fun. Again, Volchan with the save. And under the ring, what's he looking for? Another, bringing a chair into this. Tables, ladders, and chairs. It's the first one we really got to see into work. Setting the table up. Volchan, where's he going? Another chair. And he clacked him with that. What happened? Uh-oh, there we go. A stutter step there. Prestige coming out on top. And a chair shot. These two are just beaten down as we close in on the 2 hour mark. Prestidigitation. Both of these men busted open, battered, bloody. And Prestige making the climb again. Volchan takes the ladder out from under him. The whip into the table. And Prestige still in this one. Deep six on Volchan. Good God. Prestige having something in mind with that table. And look at that sleeper hold. Good night, Irene. Prestige could be going to sleep here. That man is out. And Volchan not done with him. Into the turnbuckles again. Chair shot. Look at this. Volchan wasting no time with Prestige, battering him with the steel chair. And one more time. Torture rack. Go to sleep. Volchan able to take his time setting the ladder. Intercontinental Championship at stake. Can Prestige get there in time to save his title? And look at this, Volchan stopping Prestige in his tracks there. Getting tossed to the outside. This is a bloody mess in here. Prestige down. Volchan starting the climb. Prestige back in the ring. Looking to make the save. Saves it for the moment. The super kick. That boot under the chin. Prestige with the Cobra clutch. for an Irish whip. Back and forth. Another rotation. And the prestidigitation. Prestige, I don't know what he's jumping over the corpse of your fallen. You should probably just climb. You should probably just climb. Making the reaches. And the ladder comes down again. Unbelievable, man. Neither of these two allowing the other one any kind of time at the top of the ladder. Shoulder tackle is stopped by a knee to the face. Sleeper hold applied again. And Prestige breaks it with a jawbreaker. And then for the Cobra Clutch. Now's not the time to be gloating. Now would be the time. Now would be the time to put that ladder up. What's he doing? Prestige. With Volchan in the precarious position, powerbomb through the table. Look at this. Volchan knows he can't stay down. Pulls himself right up, only to be taken back down in the corner. Prestige. Top of the ladder. And able to retrieve his Intercontinental Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, and still your reigning Intercontinental Champion. Let's take a look at the replays. We see that Superman punch earlier on in the matchup. As well as that spear was vicious. Watch the replays here as our main event comes to a close. And Prestige retaining the Intercontinental Championship. All belts staying where they belong, staying where they started tonight. Bud Marvelous retained the Hardcore Championship. The Colemans retaining the Mixed Tag. And Prestige retaining the Intercontinental.
Here is your winner, and still Intercontinental Champion, the King of Old School.
Let's take a look at all the things we need to look at. All the things. First things first, the news for week 4. Norfolk cleared to compete. He did so. Eddie failed to back his promise of making his opponent tap out, though he did win the match. And of course, going after Kevin Norfolk after that match and being stopped by Jason Way. Weaver suffering an injury during his match, as did James Coleman. Ooh. Real quick, I just want to see the power rankings change here. As the Celtic Wolf, Eddie, Casey, Hero, top 3, Celtic, Eddie, and Casey. When we move to the next show, let's see if the power rankings change. Because we're heading to the Royal Rumble, folks. Sunday night, the Royal Rumble, 8 p.m. They're going to give us 20 people in this. Can we get 20 people in the minutes? We'll have to look at that. Nothing new there. Let's take a look at the roster, the power rankings, top 3. Nothing's going to change. It's the same week. It's the same week. Celtic Wolf, Eddie, Casey, the Hero, Alexia, Buddy Marvelous, Jack Reason, The good Reverend Ripper, the powerhouse Will Jones, everything stays the same since the last time we looked. As it was the beginning of the week. So yes, sir. Top 20, Chip Meadows, Cletus J. Hinkledeimer with Corvus. Honorable mention. Let's see what they want us to do for the Rumble. 20 women. I didn't know we had 20 super. I didn't know we had 20 women on the roster. Volchan and Prestige, we'll talk about that. Hero, KX, and Leviathan, we'll talk about that. That's a good possibility. Marvelous and RWP versus Coleman and Cletus J. That makes 0 sense. Boone and Logan Hawk. We will talk about that. Celtic Wolf and Jack Reason. Not going to happen. Kevin Norfolk and Eddie. That may happen. Lilith and Morgan Quinn. Could very well happen as well. And then the 30-man Superstar Battle Royal. That card definitely subject to change as we have our own Rumble ideas going on. With that being said, that is all the time I'm putting into this. I appreciate everybody that stopped in, catching us on the VOD. I appreciate you there. If you're catching us on YouTube, give us a shout down below in the comments, and join us live every Sunday and Wednesday here at AoK Championship Wrestling on Twitch. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of one another.